Hey guys, what's going on? Today I'll be showing you how to connect two routers onto one network in your home. All you need is the main router, and there you have your secondary router, and you have your Ethernet cables. And all we gotta do is go on the internet and configure some settings. When you look at the back of the main router, you will see the IP address. This is what you're gonna log in. You're gonna log into 192.168.0.1. So here is where we're gonna enter the numbers. And you'll be prompted to put in the username and the password, which is behind the main router. And you'll log in. You will be logged in. So we're on the main page for the main router. So here we're gonna go over to the basic. We're gonna click on basic, and you're gonna want to enable, by default this is enabled. You're gonna want to make sure that the DHCP status is enabled. And then at the bottom, where is the DCHP? This is the pool. You have from 10 to 200. Yours might have from 1 to 200. So if it has, you'll change this figure. Yes, so you'll want to change, this is the pool, right? The range from where it is from. You'll want to start it from, instead of 1, you'll want to start it from 10. So from 10 to 200, anyone that logs in, whether it be a phone or iPad, uh, it will be automatically assigned between 10 and 200. So from 1 to 9, you'll assign a static IP address for the secondary router. And you want to make sure you hit save changes. So you enable the DCHP status, and you set this start to 10. This you put 10, number 10, and you save it. So the next step you'll want to do is connect the Ethernet cable to your computer, and the other end you'll put it into the Ethernet port on the secondary router. So once you have connected the cables onto the secondary router and to your computer, you go into the Wi-Fi internet access, go to Open Network and Sharing Center. You go over to change adapter settings, and since the local area connection network, well, that's the cable, the Ethernet cable is connected, you click on it and you go to details. You see where it says 192.168.0.1. That is the IP address for the TP link for the secondary router. So you open a browser, a new tab, and you type in that same IP address for the secondary router. That's 192.168.0.1. And you see it opens the TP link page, and this is where you put the default. You can see it here on the camera. The default login will be admin. You use admin for both. This is for the TP link though. The admin is for the password and the username. So here we go. So now we're into the TP-Link. So we got to go over to wireless. Click on it. Actually, network, I believe. Yeah, you see where it says DHCP. Oh, just a sec. It says DHCP server. You click on it. And this time for the secondary one, the secondary router, you uncheck the enabled DHCP. So you're not enabling, you're disabling it. And you're setting a static IP address for the secondary router. So you go over to the LAN, and this is the IP address for the secondary router. So you change this one because you don't want the main router to have the same IP address and the secondary one to have the same IP address. So you got to change the secondary one. So I'll change mine to 2. And the reason why I changed mine to 2, because remember, from 1 to 9 is where you can designate a specific IP address. In this case, this is for the secondary router, and you save it. And this is going to log you out of the page. So the 192, you see, it's see, router is being, yeah. So the 192.168.0.1, that's no more. So what you'll do, you'll open a new browser after this has been saved. You open a new browser and you type in the new IP address, which is for the secondary router is going to be 192.168.0.2. Yeah, you see here. So after it says, the page says you cannot access this IP address. So now you open a new tab and you go 192.168.0.2. And here is where you have the new use admin, the same admin, the same access. So this is a new IP address for this bad boy here. So what you need to do now, the next step is to take this from out of the computer, and with this one plugged in, you're going to take the other end and put it into any one of the Ethernet ports. So you see mine is plugged in here. Any one of the Ethernet ports. Right? So, and the other one is plugged in here. And when I go to Wi-Fi, I click on the Wi-Fi tab. This is the main access Wi-Fi. And this is the new Wi-Fi. That's the TP-Link. So you can click on it and connect it. So what happens now, you log in back to the TP-Link on this page, and you click on browser, and you have the basic. You click on basic now after wireless, actually wireless, yeah. This is the default password, which was assigned to the router. So what you want to do, you can change the name. You can change the name for the TP-Link and name it whatever. This is the 2G and this is the 5G. And then you can enter the password, separate, or you can put the same password for the 5G and the 2.4Gs. So you can change it right from here, and then you save it. And after saving it, so after changing the name, you go on the phone. I changed mine to this name here and the 5G, and I change my password and stuff. So I'm connected, and I'm connected to the 5G. Let me connect to the 5G. It's connected. So I'll do a speed test. Yes, guys, so let's just recap. We're going to do a speed test on the new connection, the 5G. See, we're getting good speed. So this is the new username for the secondary router. That's for the 5G, and this is for the 2.4G. Sorry. All right, guys, a quick recap. So basically, for the main router, you just gotta enable the DHCP, and then you change the number, the starting number from anything besides from 0 to, in this case I put 0 to 11. You can put 0 to 10, 0 to 9, and your start number can be 10 or 11. So mine was 10, but I changed it to 11. So that way I have more space for assigning a specific IP address. And for the secondary router, all you gotta do is for the DHCP, just make sure you disable the DHCP server for the secondary router, and you change the IP address, and you assign one directly for the secondary router. In this case, mine is 2. So that's the main points, and yeah, you're good to go. Thanks for watching the video.